Ah!
Hmm?
Yeah. Whoa!
Anything? Nothing. Why are we even here on the 7th floor? We're here to salvage the place. Boss's orders. Really? I don't see anything salvageable near this garage door.
Whoa! Oh!
Boys, can you come over to this first floor? Over. First floor? Yeah. Come on, let's go.
Huh?
No.
Huh? Ah!
This is Zeph. We read you loud and clear. Zeph, this is Cass from the task force team. Man, I thought you were all gone. I've been trying to reach you out for days. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I had to stay out of sight. I'm at the rooftop, requesting an airlift. There's no holding back the Grim Reaper, huh? My extraction, Zeph. Relax, Kaz. We got your coordinates. I'll send a helicopter to your location. Pick you up there. Got it.
What?
I'm surprised this place still has electricity. I thought this place was abandoned, you know? Yeah, it's strange. Who were those guys we fought a few nights ago? Not a clue. Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? You mean in that weird office sim? Yeah, it's my favorite. Hey! Who were those guys we fought a few nights? Who were those guys we fought a few... Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah. You go first. Did you find blueprints for the... What the? You're alive? Look at you. You're all that's left now. Your task force friends. Gone. Just like everyone else who stands before us. This is Zeph. We read you loud and clear. Zeph, this is Cass from the task force team. Man, I thought you were all gone. I've been trying to reach you out for days. Well, sorry for the wait, but I had to get past some garble nuts. I'm at the rooftop, requesting an airlift. There's no holding back the Grim Reaper, huh? My extraction, Zeph. Relax, Kaz. We got your coordinates. I'll send a helicopter to your location. Pick you up there. Got it. Hello, player. Developer of the game here. I know you were probably expecting a bonus cutscene here, and I'm sorry to disappoint you. Unfortunately, the storage limit on this engine is just too unforgiving to fit in any extra animation or art. I say this because adding any more content for the game will cause the game to potentially crash more often. But don't worry, I uploaded the bonus cutscene separately. You can find it on my YouTube channel by searching for the username, Rodimus. The video is titled Abandoned Agent, The Aftermath. It's also available on my Scratch profile, but you'll need to click on the YouTube link there to watch it. Thank you so much for playing Abandoned Agent and for sticking with it all the way to 100%. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the achievement.